Hello, YouTube, and good evening, everyone. The purpose of this short video that I'm doing is I just want to motivate anyone out there, encourage you. Um, if you're not active, it's very important that you become active. I am now 45 years of age, and I have come to realize that fitness, being active, is extremely important. And I have been able to witness, I'm sure that you also have been able to witness people as they get older. You start to, your body changes and you start to lose the ability to even like pick your arm up completely. You start to lose mobility if you're not active. And I have been through certain injuries. I've had a few issues on my lower back, the left knee, and I'm very thankful that I made the decision to make fitness part of my life, to make it a lifestyle. There were times that I would need somebody to train with or go to the gym, but I just came to the point where I realized, you just got to do it. You have to have a little bit of self-love and you got to take care of yourself. So I have learned to do it and I have seen the difference. It really helps. It's not just physically. I think we all desire, to look better physically, to improve. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. But what I see is that in the long run, I see the benefits. I see that I have more energy. I have better focus mentally when I'm performing at what I do in my job. So all around, you just feel good. So it's just very important, if you're out there and, you feel like you're having a tough time getting started, just get started. Some people have asked me, how to get started. And I just tell them, look, just give yourself 5 minutes. If you want to, sign up and get a membership at a local gym, do it. But if you don't have the time, like myself, the way my schedule is, I really don't have the time right now to be in a gym, physically. So, throughout time, I've been able to get, a few equipment. I got some dumbbells, some kettlebells. I got a sit-up mat, and just with a couple of videos, right straight from YouTube, I use them, to do, let's say 20-minute hit workout, based on your levels. Some people can go advanced, but yeah, that's what I do. And I just have seen how good it feels. It really does. It feels good. Your body feels good. And I also I have now, better self-control with my nutrition. I try to eat healthy throughout the week. I do have, my days where, I'm not going to get into, specifics because it's going to take too long. But I take my little breaks. I have a cheat day, but I do everything. There's boundaries, I don't go crazy. But I try to eat lean throughout the week and drink plenty of water. I do fast at least twice a week. I do intermittent fastings. And I think all that stuff has just really helped. And I have seen how it's even boost up my self-esteem. So I encourage you, if you're feeling low, if you're feeling down, just get started, take 5 minutes, start with 5 minutes. I know it seems silly, but, even if you're not motivated or if you don't feel determined to start weight training, I would say just go outside and walk. Take 5 minutes and walk. You start from there and you start to build up. In 2015, that's when I made the decision and I began to commit with fitness. And I remember I was, overweight. I wasn't happy, with how I felt. I didn't really feel good. I didn't have a lot of energy. And I remember just making the decision, and I'm so glad I did. From that point on, I just stuck with it, and I've seen, the benefits. I see also too that it has helped to get rid of the back pain. I don't get it that much anymore. I barely get any, pain on my back. Um, the knee pain too, it doesn't bother me anymore. All I did was just make a decision. So, you're a decision away from changing your life. And it's just so important. And, especially for men, I encourage, young people all the way through, if you're 40 and above like me, I'm in my mid 40s now. I strongly encourage you to do it because it does get tougher. I'm not that old compared to someone, that's 60, 70 heading down that way. But what I hear a lot is that it gets tougher. And it's true. It's not as easy for me now as it once was when I was, in my mid 20s. Now you have to warm up your body. And I do, my post workout stretch at least for 5 minutes. But it's worth it, people. So I would encourage you to please do it. Do it. Do it for yourself. And it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful feeling. For you to feel, look younger, and feel younger, and have energy, and just have better mental focus. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to share that. That is very important to work out. So I'll catch you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.